What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Raeese Aleem versus Mike Plania, and this was a 10-rounder in the super-bantamweight division, and this fight was Sunday, September 4th, from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, and this fight was broadcasted on Fox Sports 1, and in this fight, Raeese Aleem was able to get a shutout, dominant, unanimous decision victory over Mike Plania. I personally scored this bout 100-89 in favor of Raeese Aleem. All three judges were in agreement with my scorecard having it 100-89, all in favor of Raeese Aleem. So this was a very good statement win for Aleem. Mike Plania was going into this fight as like a top 15 super bantamweight, and Aleem took care of him very easily. I mean, this was a much better performance compared to his last fight against Baez. So this was a very good win. Very dominant. He looked phenomenal. And just to break this fight down, I mean, the only close round in this fight was round 1, where they were sort of feeling each other out, but I still thought Aleem landed the better shots. In round 2, Mike Plania went down. He got hit with a grazing shot. At first, I was sort of questioning the call, but it was a grazing shot that landed, and it was a real knockdown. Officially a knockdown as well. So then, really, from rounds 3 to rounds 10, Aleem just dominated. Aleem wasn't even the one coming forward in this fight. He was fighting at mid-range and on the outside, throwing big bombs on Mike Plania. Really, every single round was the same. Plania was coming forward, trying to throw shots, trying to throw big right hands, but he was just missing, getting caught with counters, getting hit with massive shots. Plania showed he had a great chin in this fight, because he was getting hit with bombs. And when I say bombs, I mean the flushest, most powerful shots that Aleem was throwing, he was taking. Really every single round was Aleem just on the outside, throwing big counters, and really just dictating the pace of the fight. However, in round number 10, another big moment was there for Aleem, as in the last 25 seconds, Aleem was able to stun Plania with a big right hand, and then was just backing him up and just beating him down with big right hands to the head, to the body, and just really dictating the pace in that round and hurting Plania in that 10th round. And I actually thought that Plania could have got stopped in that 10th round if there was maybe 10 more seconds, because Plania was really here in that 10th round. He was on spaghetti legs. He was getting hit with big shots, but then he was sort of saved by the bell, so to speak. So yeah, this was a very solid win for Raeese Aleem. If you watch this fight, comment down below how you scored it. I would imagine that it is 100-89 for Aleem. But yeah, this goes into the question, what is next for Raeese Aleem? This was a very, very good statement win for him over a very solid opponent in Mike Plania, and he dominated him. So yeah, I think in Aleem's next fight, I wouldn't mind seeing him contend for a WBA regular title in the super bantamweight division. The two world champions are Murjan Akhmadaliev, who holds the WBA and IBF title, and Stephen Fulton, who holds the WBC and WBO title. I don't really think he'll be fighting for a world title next, if I'm going to be 100% honest. Hopefully he could take on maybe someone in a WBA eliminator, because I believe he is the #1 ranked WBA contender, because he was the interim champion. Then the interim titles were removed, so I believe that leaves him as the #1 contender. So hopefully he could fight for an eliminator in his next fight, maybe fight for the WBA regular title. I'm not 100% sure if that title is vacant, but I think it is. But yeah, I would like to see Raeese Aleem take on someone who's a very good top 10 fighter, maybe top 15, and maybe an eliminator for the WBA, or even for a WBA regular world title. Any of those should be fine for his next fight. But as for Mike Plania, losing here for, I believe, the second time in his career, this was a dominant loss for him. He took a lot of punishment in this fight, so I would expect in his next few fights he'll take on some lower level opposition before building himself back up again, facing guys in the top 20, top 15, and so on. So overall, Raeese Aleem dominates Mike Plania, dropping him once in the fight and getting a wide and clear unanimous decision victory. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.